What's up, YouTube? This is BlogBoy from Pojo and BlogBoy from Dual Network. Today I got my first deck profile that's ever been on YouTube. It's called Dark Magician Beatdown. The reason why I'm using this is because I like to make original decks, and Dark Magician is my favorite card. So I'm gonna go for the list right now. First we'll start off with 2 Dark Magicians. The main card of the deck, there are many ways to bring him out. And he's just really fun to use. So, use 2 of them. 3 seems to be a dead draw sometimes, so I don't use 3. Dark Magician Girl. It's a Magician's 4 secret rare. It's pretty cool. I use it because I have 2 Magician Circles in the deck. She can be a bad card to draw, but if you can search out the Magician's Circle, it really helps out sometimes. 3. Skill in Dark Magicians. He's a 1900 beat stick. He can special summon Dark Magician when you get 3 spell counters on him. And, he fits the theme of the deck. And he gives the deck some beatdown power. Next we have Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning. Invasion of Chaos Ultra Rare. There's a decent amount of light monsters and a lot of dark monsters in this deck. So I just found a way to put him in. He's not a spellcaster, but he's just way too good not to use in your deck. Because he is a total game changer. He can win you some games. Chaos Sorcerer, same reason. Obviously not as good as Blackluster Soldier, but I still run a decent amount of light and dark monsters, so he's still pretty good as he's easy to special summon. 2 Breaker the Magical Warriors. He's 1900 attack beat stick. By just removing 1 spell counter, which he automatically gets when he's normal summoned, you can destroy a spell or trap on the field. Now, next we got 2 Defender the Magical Knights. Basically the defense of the deck. It's like a Spirit Reaper for spellcasters, but I like it better than Spirit Reaper because you can prevent other monsters too by just removing 1 spell counter. So every time that card spellcaster gets destroyed, all you gotta do is remove a spell counter from your cards, and that monster does not get destroyed as long as he remains faceable on the field. 2 Magical Exemplars. Pretty obviously, because it's a spellcaster deck staple. I don't understand why you wouldn't run her. At least 2 or 3 of them. It really helps make the deck more consistent. So you gotta run 2 or 3 if you're planning to make any spellcaster deck. 2 Knights and Sorcerers. Now this card, the opponent always gets super pissed whenever I remove 2 cards from their graveyard. Also, it's a decent choice for Magician's Circle because I automatically get its effect. And since Magical Exemplar gets 2 spell counters every time spell activated, I can special summon these as well. Every time they're special summoned, they lose 2 cards in their graveyard. So this can hurt plenty of decks, like Light Sworns, Chaos decks, basically any deck that benefits from the graveyard. 3 Effect Veiler. 3 Effect Veilers are in the deck because they're light monsters, and in this current metagame, Effect Veiler is like a staple to every deck. Very lucky I got these the previous format when they weren't worth as much. All I had to do is get rid of a few formula synchrons, and I got a play set. Gores, not a spellcaster either, but he can save your life in a duel. You have to use him because this deck does not use that many traps in the deck. So sometimes you'll be wide open, and then you can special summon and screw the opponent over. 3 Spell Power Grasp. Spellpower Grasp is a really good card. And, by activating it, you give one of your monsters that can have a spell counter, it gives them a spell counter, and then the good thing is, it thins out the deck as you get to add another Spellpower Grasp right from your deck to your hand right after its activation. This card really helps the deck, and it kind of speeds it up a little bit, and helps me bring out Dark Magician faster. 2 Magical Dimension. Sometimes I might get Dark Magician stuck in my hand, so I use Magical Dimension to easily bring them out. So basically I just tribute one of my spellcasters, especially some Dark Magician, and as a free plus, I get to destroy a monster on the opponent's side of the field. That's pretty awesome, so I run 2 of these. Don't run 3, because they'll be stuck in your hand pretty often, so just run 2. 2 is enough. Instant Fusion, a personal favorite of mine. It easily brings out Arcanite Magician, and, I can use it for tributing the monster for tributing, so I can easily get a light in my graveyard. Pretty sick. Now for my Spell and Trap Destruction, Mystical Space Typhoon and Heavy Storm. You obviously already should know. Dark Hole, staple. Monster Reborn, staple. Book of Moon, staple. Especially now because people use XYZ monsters. It can totally disrupt all their good plays. Lure of Darkness, to give the deck a little bit of draw power to it. Mind Control, really good card this format. You have to run it if you run a decent amount of tuners. So make sure you run one of these. 2, Magician Circle. Now, because of the new format, 3 Mystical Space Typhoons and Heavy Storm. These things get destroyed often, but they're just so good, it's really hard for me to take them out. Now, the reason why is because they can special summon almost any spellcaster right from my deck to the field. So, whatever spellcaster is the best for the situation I'm in, I can bring it out. Like, I can bring out Knights and Sorcerer, moment special summon, 2 monsters in the graveyard are removed, or I can just bring out any beat stick from my deck. So this card really helps out. Trap Dust Shoots. Chainable traps are really good for this format. This is a great card to get on your first turn. It can totally disrupt the opponent. Solemn Judgment, staple. Mirror Force, staple. Well, not really anymore, but still a really good card. Torrential Tribute, staple. Now let's go on to the extra deck. I run 2 Magician King because of 2 Instant Fusion. Number 39 Utopia. At first I was not going to use this, but I started using it ever since I realized that I had a level 4 monster use Mind Control and took control of their level 4. There's so many times where I could have brought rank 4 Exceed, but I didn't have him in the deck at the moment, but now I realize how important it is. The moment I get Still Swarm Roach, I'm replacing him. TG Hyper Librarian, obvious. Magical Android, she's going to be removed. She's going to be taken out soon. Ally of Justice Catastor. Tempest Magician, she's going to be removed as well soon. Biotic, gonna be removed from the deck. No. Why would I remove it? I was just kidding. This card is definitely going to stay in the extra deck. I don't know what I was saying. But, he's a must. Orient Dragon, I think he's gonna stay in the deck. Black Rose Dragon, is gonna stay in the deck. 2 Arcanite Magicians. If I have a decent amount of spell counter that is on my side of the field, the good thing is, Arcanite Magician can remove other spell counters with its effect to destroy as many cards on the opponent's field as possible. That's what I really like about this card, so I use 2 of them. Stardust Dragon, obvious. Scrap Dragon, obvious. Mistworm, obvious. And let's go on to the side deck. 2 Jowgen. my anti-special summoning spellcaster. 2 Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. Got my Hobby League playset before this card went up in value. I'm guessing it will because of the new format. Basically he's in the deck to wreck any deck that benefits from having cards in the graveyard. And he's a 1800 beat stick for the spellcaster, which is pretty cool. Burial from a different dimension. Well, basically Macrocosmos banishing decks totally ruined this deck, wrecked this deck. So I use this because I want to be able to bring out my Chaos monsters, as it'll bring Light and Darks back into the graveyard and I lost. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. Well, Skill Drain totally destroys my deck, so, I have to side in 2 Mystical Space Typhoons to be able to counter that strategy. My deck is pretty much useless as long as it has Skill Drain on the field. 2 Nobleman to crossouts. It stops Gravekeepers. It hurts Raikou the Lightsworn Hunter. Basically any card that has a flip effect. Chain Disappearance. You guys already should know this. Every side deck needs to run Chain Disappearance. Mind Crush. 2 of them. Because, by the time I side deck these cards, usually when I do that, is because, I know what the opponent's using. I predict what the opponent's going to bring to their hand. I also side these in if the opponent has a lot of search power. It's a really good card as it's a chainable trap. You should definitely try to put 2 of these in your side deck or main deck. 2 Chaos Trap Hole. Alright, I can't afford to buy some warnings at this moment, so I use 2 Chaos Trap Holes. Basically, it's to counter Lightsworn decks, Twilight decks, any Chaos variant. Like, it really screws them over. Now, here's some cards I was thinking about adding, but they didn't work out well, or I'm thinking about adding them. Wonder Wands. I don't use these because sometimes they ended up being a dead draw, and it really got annoying because I couldn't use them. Sure, they help give the deck some drawing power, but with Mystical Space Typhoon at 3, you barely have the chance to use them. Summoner Monk decided to stop using them because a lot of his spells are too useful for this deck. You need to use them for Skill Dark Magician to bring out Dark Magician. So I took him out. Now here are some cards I've been thinking about adding. Compulsory Evacuation Device. Chainable Trap cards are the best in this format. And you should definitely consider adding chainable trap cards into your main deck, as everyone uses Mystical Space Typhoon and Heavy Storm, basically. So, what I might do is, I might take out my 2 Magician Circle and Dark Magician Girl, because they always get... Magician Circle always gets destroyed, and without Magician Circle, Dark Magician Girl is useless. Well, that's it for today, guys. That's my deck for right now. If you want to duel me, look for me on Dueling Network. My username's BlogBoy. I'm looking to upgrade some of my cards in this deck. Like some of the staples. I need a Magician's Force Skill Dark Magician. I need 2 Magician's Force Breaking Magic Warriors. I'm basically just looking to upgrade any card that's at a low rarity, because, I don't know, I just want to make the deck look cooler. Peace out!